Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Alter Ego Comics live sale for Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. We're back after a lengthy absence. For us, lengthy is 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. But we're back. We're happy to be here.
Really excited.
Really excited to be here. We hope you're excited to be here too. So say hi once you pop into the room.
8 billion genies. Oh, it's one of the Scotty Young covers. Look at me knowing that guy's name.
Oh, that's impressive. That is impressive.
I want to see a comic that's completely done by Scotty Young.
He did, it's last week. Not in that side. That's it. Is this his art or is that somebody else's art? No, it's not his art.
Oh. Baseball's over.
Get your face in there.
I'm sorry. I was reading, and to read, I've got to go like that because I guess I need to increase my
your prescription.
My prescription. Yep.
Hey, Drew. Hey, John. Hello, Mark. We are glad to be back. We're super excited. It's a great week for comics. We had a great week last week. I got stuff piled up all around me to show off to you.
It's somebody's shirt. For Adam.
Oh, those are free comic book t-shirts.
This one's not. It's a Hulk.
Yeah.
A diamond Hulk.
Okay. We got all kinds of cool stuff to go through tonight.
You playing your own music in your head?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I'm going to drink your water.
Why are you drinking my water? You said you brought your own water.
I did, but I don't know where I left it.
Boop, boop, boop.
Which yours is mine.
Yep. Hey, I'm just posting links in a few places, so if you know anybody that might want to hang out with us tonight and do some comic shopping, please share this with said people.
I just moved it over so it didn't look lonely by himself way over there. I guess I could share it. We'll
You don't have to. I mean, I don't think anyone responds to your share. So.
Sometimes. There's 10 people watching right now. Whoops, is the volume on?
I think that was me. Yep.
Okay. There's 10 people.
That was me. Yep. That's this.
There's 10 people. Just making sure.
You're just hearing it all over the place.
I know.
We're going to close this. Go back here.
You're going to get like feedback on there.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Jerry. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to go through 2 weeks of new releases. So this week and last week. Plus, we've got some graphic novels that we haven't had in before. We're going to highlight those. A very small, like a handful of back issues. And then some pops. Most of them pops ordered by a customer who never picked them up. So if you want to help us out by picking up some of these pops that we got left with, that would be awesome.
It's an interesting collection.
Yeah. Hey, Holly, we're back on Wednesdays. I know Sundays might work better for you. We just want a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, the next 2 weeks are going to be wonky anyway.
Oh, and our lawn,
but we'll get to that.
And our weeds.
I'm sure
really need us to take a Sunday off.
I'm not weeding.
You're wrong.
No, we're going to hire somebody. I did not work this long. I did not live this long to be weeding at 48 years old.
Somebody's going to pull weeds.
Not me. Not this guy. All right, so if you are new to our live sale, there is a pinned post on Facebook that will link you to a Google form to fill out so we know who you are. Jerry, the rest of your order has not shown up. Surprise! There are shipping supply chain snafus all over the place, impacting not just us, but the entire world. I was at our local record store today, and he said it's taking 6 months to get restocks on things. We're just not getting it. The same thing is happening here. with graphic novels, we'll get our initial order, and then it will take 6 months for us to get a reorder. And some of the stuff that was on order is taking much longer. In fact, there was an item that was supposed to come in, a Hot Toys figure that was supposed to come in by the end of June, and now it's scheduled for September. So yeah, I'm sorry. I appreciate you, Jerry. And we do still have your partial order sitting behind the counter. You're welcome to come in and get that. Or I think you work with someone who's a regular, perhaps, who would bring that stuff to you. However you want to do it is fine with us. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Ted. Ted's out in Arizona. I don't know if it was the supply chain or the weather that Ted was talking about. We were talking about how all the rain we had in April and into early May that made our lawn look like it was just bad, man.
Well,
we have a riding mower and we got it stuck in the backyard. It's been sitting there for 3 days with a tarp over it.
But thank goodness my dad got it out, and he initially, it looks like it's a field that got plowed, really, with like.
Rain doesn't exist in Arizona. Supply chain,
yeah.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. This is, many people are saying the supply chain stuff is going to stick with us for another year, year and a half, whether it's shipping containers, not enough truck drivers, factories overloaded in Asia or wherever stuff is being made.
I read that like helium is out.
What?
And yeah, like
I can't be like
they can't find it naturally, but they can process it out of the air.
Isn't helium a natural element?
But getting it out of the air is gonna cost a lot of money. So you're gonna get like your $100 balloon.
It's almost like we're CNN tonight. We're having like a political conversation, current events.
Also, the dye that they need to do like a dye MRI is running low. So it's stuff that comes up.
But hey, let's talk fun stuff.
Anyway.
Let's talk comics and pops. And yes, Tony, I said pops, so stick around. I know you were around last week. I don't know if you had a chance to see some of these. Hey, Angela, thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with, you know what? I have a slideshow. Let me see if I can actually share my screen without having to do a bunch of technology. And we'll get Big Mark on there. Big Mark, little screen. If you're just tuning in, we got stuck with, honestly, we got stuck with over $1,000 worth of stuff that a customer did not pick up. So it's happening, unfortunately, more and more frequently. And I understand times are tough for everybody, but just keep us in the loop. We're willing to work with folks if you're having issues picking up your pull lists on time, or if you need a little extra time. That's fine, but you know, when you ghost us, we don't know what's going on. So,
and if you are a regular and come in and you're checking out, go ahead and have Alex add your phone number. That way, if you're just like not a good email person like me, they can text as a second option.
You only have about 30 different ways to contact us between, you know, Facebook Messenger, business page, my personal page, Instagram, Twitter, email, phone.
Sometimes
some people text me directly. So there's like 10 different ways to get in touch with us if something has hit the fan. But you know, we're always willing to work with folks. But when you stick us with $1,000 worth of stuff, it hurts. It hurts.
Okay, go on with the sale.
So let's go from $1,000 to $1. The first item up for bid tonight. The first item up tonight is not on the wall. It's on the spinner rack. Okay. It is Image did a bunch of new Image First reprints. These are $1 and a great way to sample a series without spending a bunch of money. And of course, we just had a new collected edition of Astro City come out a few weeks ago. We have the signed versions signed by Alex Ross and Brent Anderson and Kurt Busiek, the team behind Astro City. But if you want to sample Astro City, you can pick up this Image First edition for $1. I'd buy that for $1. Okay, we will move right along. Number 2. This is new this week. No. Yes, it is new this week. Batman versus Bigby Coffee. Batman versus Bigby the Wolf from Fables. This is the collected edition of the miniseries written by Bill Willingham, the creator of Fables, artwork by Brian Level. $20 gets you the entire 6-issue miniseries of Batman versus Bigby Wolf. It is a DC Black Label series recommended for 17 and up, and it is sold to the O'Briens And Sarah and John would like Astro City Dollar Books.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. Next up, the latest volume of Battle Angel Alita. This is volume 6. Yes, it is volume 6. We also have volumes 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number 1 is stuck in limbo. We can't get it back in right now. But Battle Angel Alita volume 6 of 6. So this is the final volume in the new run of the classic Battle Angel Alita manga. $13 for Battle Angel Alita volume 6. Try saying that fast.
No.
Battle Angel Alita volume 6. Blood Syndicate. This is new this week. Blood Syndicate season 1, issue number 1. Of course, the Milestone imprint is back at DC Comics. So if that was your jam back in the day, most notable for the introduction of a lot of fantastic African-American characters by African-American artists and writers. I should say creators. Characters by creators. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Milestone. Static is probably the most popular. Ooh, penciled by Chris Cross. He'll make you jump. Chris Cross is outstanding. I kind of fell in love with Chris Cross's artwork when he was doing Captain Marvel with Peter David back in the day. And Angie does work with someone named Chris Cross. 2 names, not just one. Blood Syndicate issue number 1 is $4.
Mark looks forward to seeing you tomorrow, Sarah.
I may be in my office or cleaning the lab because we have a breakfast meeting on Friday and a concert Friday night. So, blam! Bunny Mask, the hollow inside. It's the hollow chocolate Easter bunny.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So this is the sequel to the previous Bunny Mask series. Much of our shipment this week of this issue came in damaged, so we only have a couple of issues in here. How much is this? This is $5.
There's 2.
And it is a new miniseries. So same creative team as the original Bunny Mask. 2 total copies. We have, and it looks like Tony picked up 1, so we have 1 copy left. Again, most of our shipment came in damaged. Hey, Mark, you didn't miss a whole lot. We're getting started on all kinds of stuff this week, last week. So stick around. Join the party. Welcome to the party, pal. Captain America, Symbol of Truth. Scotty Young cover. That's all we have left. And we only have 3 copies left. $5 for Captain America, Symbol of Truth. The Scotty Young variant. This is the new Sam Wilson series. So, of course, there are going to be 2 Captain America series this month. Captain America, Symbol of Truth is the Sam Wilson Captain America. Captain America, Truth and Justice, I think is what it's called, is the Steve Rogers series. This has artwork by R.B. Silva. Fantastic artwork. The writer is Toki Onyebuchi or Toki Onyebuki. There's some Toki Onyebuki, I think. You should get that cleaned up. You should get that checked out. So here's the thing, folks. Traditionally, Sam Wilson Captain America books have not sold very well and have honestly, in my opinion, have not been that good. I think this is the best first issue of a Sam Wilson Captain America series that I've read. So I enjoyed it, and it helped that the great artwork by R.B. Silva was there, but it is intriguing, and I think it's setting up some grand storytelling. So if you're a fan of Captain Sam, then you want to check out Captain America, Symbol of Truth, while you can. Next up, more manga, Death Note short stories. This is a done-in-one collection of short stories from the Death Note universe. It says, is Kira's story truly over, or does his influence linger? This is $15 for the one-shot of Death Note short stories. It's the best you're going to get as far as new Death Note content. Devil's Highway, Volume 2, Issue 1. Written by Ben Percy. It's got the flag on it. There you go. Artwork by Brent Schoonover. Great art, great writer, great sequel to a great original miniseries. that is very much like, oh, it's got a supernatural vibe, but also, what was the show we were watching with the female private investigators and the serial killer with the truck? It was on ABC. Big Sky or something Mountain.
Big Sky.
I think it was called Big Sky.
Yeah.
Devil's Highway kind of reminded me of Big Sky. I have not checked out this sequel, but I trust Ben Percy. He is a fantastic writer. And again, it's got great artwork by Brent Schoonover. $4 for Devil's Highway, Volume 2, Number 1. And I would love to sell you Devil's Highway, Volume 1, the graphic novel, but it is one of those books we can't get in right now.
I got John.
John, we got you covered with Death Note.
No, he didn't want Death Note. Oh,
Sold
yeah,
Death
Death
Note.
Note.
You
I
get
was
it?
mixing Devil's Highway is what I thought you were
Devil's
saying.
Highway, yeah!
Oh my goodness.
Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai. Oh, you know what? Someone may have purchased that. Or
I don't see it.
maybe it was last week.
You want me to go look over here?
No, it's here. It's hiding
What's it hiding
behind Seven Deadly Sins. So this is the second volume from the guy that created Dragon Ball Z, maybe. $20. We have volume 1 in stock as well. Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai. Raised by monsters in a battle-scarred world, Dai has the heart of a hero. Sets off on a grand journey with brave friends, traveling the world to take down the Dark Lord's minions.
Oop. Pop.
Along
It's
the
really
way, Dai
Died. His
must
new
awaken the
companion.
hero he has meant to. As a manga, it's this one. It's $20. We have volume 1 as well.
There's a wielding warrior priest.
My pick of the week, Alex's pick of the week. This probably would have been Angie's pick of the week if she read comics last night, but she didn't. So 8 Billion Genies, number 1, written by Charles Soule, artwork by Ryan Brown. This is the story of what happens when 8 billion people on Earth suddenly have their own genie and are granted one wish. It's so good. Hey, and a shout out to John in the Motor City. This takes place in St. Clair Shores, with shout outs to Royal Oak and Hamtramck as well.
Oh.
So this is
$3.99.
$4 for 8 Billion Genies, number 1. It is an 8-issue miniseries. Alex and I unanimously, as the massive staff of 2 that work today, we unanimously chose 8 Billion Genies as our pick of the week. It's very, very good.
I got one for Mark.
We got Mark. We got Sarah. We got Brandon. O'Brien. Brandon/Angela. And Sarah wants to subscribe. Royal Oak just gets a brief mention, but most of the story takes place in St. Clair Shores. Charles Soule must have a connection to Detroit City and its surrounding areas. John wants to sub. Sarah wants to sub. Really, I mean, when Alex and I both agree on a book, you know that you can pick that up. Brandon, I grew up in that area too, and now I'm here in the Bean.
I brought him.
I left the Motor City for the Lima Bean. Or Hockey Town. I left Hockey Town. I left Motown. There's so many towns.
Okay.
Detroit is lots of towns. A very close second to pick of the week for both Alex and myself is Grimm, written by Stephanie Phillips. Amazing artwork by Flaviano. He can't believe it's not butter. No, that's Fabio. Flaviano. It is super great. It is a pretty book to look at. Grimm stars, what's her name? Jessica Harlow is essentially a Grim Reaper. She is one of several Reapers that escort people into the afterlife. And her latest person that she has to escort into the afterlife doesn't actually want to go peacefully and finds a way back into the real world. It's a really good story. $4 for Grimm number 1. Again, it was almost as close as the Kentucky Derby, the race between Grimm and 8 Billion Genies this week.
Sorry, I'm making a stack for me to read.
Yeah. So let's see. Tamara wants an 8 billion genies and wants to subscribe. Jimmy wants a Red Ryder BB gun. No, Tony wants to subscribe to Grimm and pick up Grimm. John wants Grimm and to subscribe. Caitlin wants Grimm. Sarah wants Grimm. I think you're going to be happy, folks. I would not be pushing these this hard if I didn't think they deserve to go to good homes and be in good people's hands.
Somebody else with the genies.
Tamara wanted to subscribe.
And
Can you hold one
Grimm.
for her? Yep. Grimm is Tony Turner. John. But we had a couple single pulls in there too.
I'm going to double check that I put one in. Yep, I got.
So you got Tony, you got O'Brien, John, Caitlin, Sarah for Grimm.
Caitlin, you didn't say.
Oh, I did.
You did not.
I did say
I'm gonna play the
Caitlin's
video
name.
back.
She didn't hear me.
I didn't see you doing anything.
Said you
Or
didn't hear me.
Or writing any
This
names
is for
down.
Drew Herb.
Okay.
I'm so excited for you guys to read these two comics. I think that's why I'm so excited this week. Just these two. The Captain America was really solid. It's just really good. Hey, here's one. If you have not checked out Hack Slash, now's your chance to pick it up for $1. Hack Slash Image First Edition. We have kept the Hack Slash Omnibus in stock for many, many years. It is so, so good. It's like Buffy on steroids. Cassie Hack is the lone survivor of a serial killer's rampage, and that serial killer just happened to be her mother. So now Cassie goes out and finds other serial killers along with her Frankenstein-like sidekick named, what's his name that I can't remember. It's so good. It's written by Tim Seeley. Tim did the art and the writing. And this is really what brought Tim Seeley into the light. It's one of the spinner rack. It's $1 book. Helping you get your steps in. Adam loves Hack Slash. Good call. It is so good. And it's one of those that it crossed over with a bunch of weird franchises like Child's Play and Reanimator. And then
Hack Slash people.
Yeah, Hack Slash would be John, Drew, Herb, and then Adam Cordy wants to subscribe to Grimm and wants a copy.
I got him for Grimm already. Does he also want this one?
He's already read it, and he's endorsed it. Mark Salvaggio wants a copy. I love these Image First, these dollar books, whether it's Image First or whatever. They really make us very little money here in the store, and they take up the same amount of space. But if we can get you into the graphic novel series, then it's money well spent on my part. Yes, the Ash crossover, the Evil of Dead / Army of Darkness crossover with Hack Slash is excellent as well.
Okay.
We're moving on. It sounds like Angie wants me to stop talking about Hack Slash. Hulk versus Thor, Banner of War, Alpha, or #1. So this is a crossover that's starting as an alpha, as most Marvel books do these days, before it crosses into the Hulk and Thor ongoing series. The second part is in Thor #25. So this is 5 parts. 5 parts. If you want to see the Hulk and Thor beat the crap out of each other, then this is your book. It's written by Donny Cates. It's only part 1.
This is like what would win
there
between
is
a shark and a.
There
blah,
is
blah,
a
blah.
really amazing. Did I tell you how much this was? $5 for Banner of War Part 1, written by Donny Cates, art by Martin Coccolo. There's a very graphic scene in here involving Mjolnir and the Hulk. So I will leave it at that.
I'm gonna peek. Maybe I'll be shocked.
That's shocking.
I don't know if I found it yet.
Well, don't tell everybody when you find it. Here's another one of those Image First. $1 will get you I Hate Fairyland issue #1 by Scotty Young. Maybe you should. Have you ever read I Hate Fairyland?
No.
So written and drawn by Scotty Young. This is a grown-up. It's on the spinner rack. It's $1 book.
Oh my goodness.
yeah, this is some of you have read I Hate Fairyland. It's a grown-up fairy tale. I think it's this little girl is really an adult trapped in the body of a young girl.
And she's got a bad attitude.
She got a bad mouth too. I
I'm
think.
gonna say it's like, yeah.
So let's see. We got a few of these here. Drew wants a copy. John wants a copy. Sarah wants a copy. Caitlin
Slower.
wants a copy.
I got Adam, but that's not who you said.
Let's see. No, I didn't say Adam. I said Drew,
Drew.
Herb, John, Jernigan,
Okay, that's who
Sarah.
I was trying to put it in his folder.
She was trying to put it in. She just couldn't get it. to
his
go.
Lucas file. Okay,
Who?
so John.
Oh, well, that doesn't make sense, but that's okay.
I'm just saying.
Caitlin and Sarah.
And Caitlin, okay. Caitlin.
And then Tony wants a Hulk Thor. Sales stuff got skipped last week. That's what she said. Yep. You got it, Sarah. Thanks
Yeah.
for picking up what I was laying down.
I knew what he was doing. I just didn't. want to make
Jurassic
fun of him.
League. Dun 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 dun. Jurassic League. Jurassic Park. No, that's not it. Okay. 6-issue miniseries. I honestly didn't read this, but if you're a fan of the Jurassic era dinosaurs or the Justice League, then you may want to check it out. $4 for Jurassic League, issue
my
number 1.
goodness.
It's written by Juan Guedion and Daniel Warren Johnson. Check out Batman on that first
What
page.
an interesting concept.
You may like it.
I think I might think it's funny.
Welcome to Jurassic League.
I mean, looking at Superman and he's
Is he a hammerhead? What is that?
No.
Penis head?
no, there he is. There's Superman. He's nearly finished building this beautiful home.
It's a 6-issue miniseries that will probably be humorous and action-packed, perhaps.
Yes.
King of Spies graphic novel collects the 4-issue miniseries by Mark Miller and Matteo
There's SIGs on the with
Matteo
bullets and-
Scalera. I really like the first issue of this. I stopped reading there because I'm going to check out the graphic novel. But this is $17, and it's basically if James Bond grew a conscience in his old age and decided to turn on the British government. The world's greatest secret agent has 6 months to live. Now it's time to go after the real bastards.
He's still smoking.
Absolute brutal, visceral stuff. Superb, says Nerdly. 5 stars, says Comic-Con. Not San Diego Comic-Con,
Oh my
but
goodness.
a website called Comic-Con. John says it was an awesome series. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Thank you, Arthur.
I want to grow a beard like that.
If you just want your beard to be all white,
My beard doesn't get like soft when it grows. It like gets like a Brillo pad. I guess I got to use beard oil and such.
I was going to say something else, and it wasn't going to sound very good. It was going to be like, that's what she said.
Marvelverse, Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor. So you know what? We'll do all the Marvelverse now, but we'll start with this. Marvelverse is a line of digest-sized graphic novels aimed at the 10 and up demographic. $10 gets you a bunch of Mighty Thor, Jane Foster stories, including, I believe it's her first appearance, plus some other stuff. So it's a great thing to give to one of the youngins. Marvelverse, Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor. I'm reading about my beard oil or balm.
Me too. I was reading that.
I'm near it. I'm
You
near.
need it.
I'm near. I'm hot or cold. I'm near the beard oil
I'm
and balm.
hot. I'm
The air
hot.
conditioning's on.
I know it is, but I'm hot.
Speaking of Marvelverse, okay, Jonathan Hanover wants the Marvelverse Jane Foster Thor. These are new to us. We have Marvelverse Captain America. Again, $10, recommended for ages 10 and up. Reprinting Captain America stories. I knew what you were saying, just messing with you. We
I
have
thought she was saying she needs some
Marvelverse Doctor Strange, just in time for the Multiverse of Madness. $10 for Marvelverse Doctor Strange.
Captain? Is there a
Yes,
captain?
there's a Captain America. I just gave it to you.
Oh, I put it on the shelf. To Tony.
Sold Captain America to Tony. Sold Doctor Strange to Tony. I have another Doctor Strange if anyone would like it. We also have Marvelverse Hawkeye. Ages 10 and up, $10.
Do you have another Captain
Age appropriate
America?
Hawkeye. I do not have another Captain America, so if you want to write that one down, I can order it. Yes, you can. I can order it for Adam. Adam, I'll order you one.
What do I have to put with it?
Marvelverse, and then Cordy. Angela, I thought you'd pick up Doctor Strange. I think you're the Doctor Strange. You're the Doctor Strange fan, if I'm remembering correctly. It's like a vault up here. Let's see. John Jernigan wants a Captain America and a Doctor Strange. So let's do. Yeah, you can. There you go. Yep. And then Doctor Strange. Yep, you got it.
Will you stop talking like that?
We have Marvelverse She-Hulk. Get up to speed and get your 10 and up person up to speed on She-Hulk before the Disney Plus series. $10 for Marvelverse She-Hulk.
Okay.
And our final Marvelverse item is Venom. Get to know your friendly neighborhood Venom in this 10 and up collection of Venom stories for $10.
Nobody wants Hawkeye.
Okay.
Or Hawkeye.
Let's see.
Sold.
Tony wants the Venom. Tony's got Venom. She-Hulk goes to John. No, sorry, to Jonathan Hanover. Yes. And then we will order Venom for the O'Briens and order She-Hulk for the O'Briens and She-Hulk for John. You know what? I might have. No, I picked them all up.
Venom for
O'Brien, She-Hulk for O'Brien and Jernigan. I'm going to double check, make sure we don't have more sitting around. Okay, Hawkeye is the loser in the Marvel. We do have another Jane Foster. We have two more Jane Fosters, Australian for beer, by the way, that you can pick up. Another Image First, $1 issue, Middle West #1, written by Scotty Young. It's a Scotty Young show tonight. I should have tried to get Scotty Young on the show. That would have been good. Middle West, you read this, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you liked it?
I did.
It's very good. We have the oversized signed hardcover that I haven't read yet. Scotty Young and Jorge Corona. So the team on, what's the one with the artist living in the spooky house?
Oh.
A nice place to visit or something?
The
No,
House on the Lake.
no.
We
sold it. We don't have it, so you're not going to see it. Anyway, it's the team behind that book that
Like the haunted.
we
house
all,
one?
yeah, the haunted house one.
Ooh.
This is the same team,
Okay.
writer and artist.
Yes.
So Middle West, yes, you should totally check it out. It is technically, it's rated M for mature, but your main character is like a 14 or 15-year-old boy. So that's an interesting dichotomy. We have several solds here.
It's a good story.
We got John Jernigan. We got Tony Turner. We got Sarah, Caitlin.
Okay, I've got John and Sarah.
Yes, the Me You Love in the Dark. Thank you,
Did
Drew.
you say Tony?
I did. Yeah. Tony, John, Sarah, Caitlin,
Wait, let me make sure I got her.
and Drew and Herb both bailed me out. Drew and Drew and Brandon bailed me out with the Me You Love in the Dark.
Drew doesn't want that one.
No. I have one in
Yes.
my hand if you need it.
No, I don't.
So it's Tony, Caitlin, Sarah, John.
I think I got them all.
I think we're good. Yes, thank you for the bailout. New this week.
It's hard to remember all the titles.
Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. So along the same lines as the previous Black, White, and Blood books from Marvel,
It's red, white, and black.
it's Red, White, and Black, and this is an anthology series. We've got Jonathan Hickman and Chris Bacalo on one story, Mark Guggenheim and Jorge Fornes on one, and I don't know who the other team is. So we've got 3 separate Moon Knight stories in here. If you're a fan of Moon Knight, either the Disney Plus series or the comic book series, We've got a great Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which you can see. This is $5 for issue number 1. Looks like we got some sales. That would be Brandon, Doug, and Kelly McClure. Brandon O'Brien.
Okay. Oh my gosh. My alphabetical order. Brandon, I got. Who else did you say?
Doug Derringer or Derringer.
We'll know one day.
I'll ask him next time he's in.
Who's
Kelly McClure.
Okay. I might need to. There's a folder.
Tony Turner wants Moon White.
Okay.
That's a different series, Tony. No, I know what you're saying, and I know he says I'm going to throw my phone. And Tamara Cope wants one, and then we got 2 subs to that. So I will take care of that.
Yes. And I will say what I remember about Middle West is this kid and his dad, they have problems, and there's something else going on in the town.
Isn't it
But
like a tornado or something?
there's some bad weather, but it's more about this kid and his kind of crappy life and his evil dad. So, well, evil is the wrong word. He's just a jerk. Tony said subscribe. Yeah, don't throw your phone, Tony. That'll just cost you money.
Okay. Speaking of Moon Knight, this is going to be just a themed show. I'm going to bust out one of our special back issues that we just acquired. It is Secret Avengers number 19. This is the first appearance of the Mr. Knight persona and costume. So the suit with the form-fitting face mask. $50 for Secret Avengers number 19. Near mint condition, first appearance of Mr. Knight, the Steven persona from Moon Knight.
Oh, okay. I've watched enough of the show to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to stick this up here.
You can stick that wherever you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, hey, it's an image first of a recent series. So many of you may have this already, but maybe you want copies to give out to the children in your neighborhood or to put in Christmas stockings. Noctera, issue number 1, $1. You can just buy a stack of these and take them with you when you go to friends' homes.
I think that's what I look like.
Just leave them lying around. You look like Noctera?
Yeah, just like that.
Not her name, though. It's something else.
Okay.
The Ocean Will Take Us, issue number 2 from Aftershock. Issue number 1 was Alex's pick of the week when it came out. He enjoyed issue number 2 as well. I think we only have one. We only have one copy. So, The Ocean Will Take Us, issue number 2 is $4.
And I started reading it, and I. No, I just said it here.
Let's see. The O'Briens would like Ocean number 2. And do you want to subscribe to that, Brandon? Let us know so you don't miss out on number 3 or 4. We have some Moon Knight people. This would be McClure. Kelly, we got you subbed to Moon Knight.
She wants.
And O'Brien's want to sub to Oceans.
But McClure wants to. I guess she already had it.
Okay. Next. Hey, it's an issue number 1. It's another recent series. It's a series that is one of our best-selling series, Radiant Black, issue number 1 by Kyle Higgins. In fact, I was having a conversation with one of our customers, Terry, this morning in the store. And this is his favorite superhero book right now is Radiant Black. And I think it's, as we talked about it more, I think it's because it's very much a modern day Spider-Man story, or, he mentioned Invincible as well, how it's the classic tropes of a Marvel origin story, but with new characters where anything can happen. So Radiant Black, we've got Image Firsts copies for $1. Not too late to get on the Radiant Black bandwagon. We have the first 2 graphic novels in stock. So the O'Briens would like a Radiant Black. I got you covered. Disappeared.
I'm putting the other one back.
Angie, where are you? I'm just kidding. She's right in front of me. Hey, Sailor Moon, Volume 1. A new printing, which I don't have at my fingertips. Let me get it.
Where is it?
New printing of Sailor Moon. This is volume 1. Let's see, $13 for Sailor Moon, volume 1. A new printing for new fans to get into this classic character. John Jernigan wants a Radiant Black.
Okay.
Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, issue number 2 is out this week. We also have issue number 1. This is written by James Tynion the Fourth.
Some crazy art.
It is some crazy art. I wonder what's going on in that bed, and that guy's creeping in the closet. Look at that.
And you only have 2 of them.
We have 2 copies, $4
We
for.
have 2 copies of both.
Yeah, well, we have more than 2 of the first one. Only 2.
Okay.
Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, issue number 2, $4, ages 17 and up. We have issue number 1 as well, if anyone needs it, but only 2 copies of number 2. Got you covered, Tony. Next up, The 7 Deadly Sins Omnibus,
That's a thick one.
Volume 4.
That's what she said.
I don't know if they heard you.
That's okay.
Omnibus Volume 4 collects volumes 10, 11, and 12 of the adventure manga that inspired the hit Netflix original anime. $20 for 7 Sins Omnibus Volume 4. I think we have Volume 1.
I can look.
I know exactly.
Sold.
What's sold?
Nothing.
Sold nothing.
I found my water. I hid it from myself. Everybody found my water.
All right, we've got Omnibus Volume 1 and Volume 2.
He has Omnibus Volume 1 and 2 of whatever he was looking
7
for.
Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins.
To go with Volume 4 that came out this week.
So we don't have 3, but we got 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That happened.
Angie and her one-word descriptions. Yep, we'll bring that back. Remember your one-word descriptions? This is not available anymore. Sorry, you missed it. Spawn, Volume 1. This is not
Ooh,
Volume
look.
1.
It's not.
Let me describe it, and then Angie will give her one-word description. The Spawn, the Record Breaker historic storyline. So this collects Spawn number 298, 299, 300, and 301 for $17. Look at that classic cover homage.
What is that?
That's the Violator.
That's my word.
What?
It's violator. Violation. Right there. See that? Maybe you do.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
you don't.
you should totally read this book.
I don't think so. It's definitely a record.
Spawn, the Record Breaker, $17, which collects the record-breaking storyline, 298, 299, 300, and
And is he
301.
just killing people in church?
Spawn works for the devil. He made a deal with the devil, but he is a good guy. Sarah, I watched the first episode with Kevin, our 12-year-old, and we both loved it. We haven't watched this week's new. Our episode's Wednesdays or Thursdays. So if it's Wednesday, we haven't watched the new. Either way, we haven't seen the second episode. But I really liked the first episode.
What's next?
Hey, it's an Image First.
Oh, good. We run over there to get another Spawn.
Spawn number 1, Image First. If you, by chance, aren't one of the 6 million people that has a copy of Spawn number 1 from the olden days, you can pick up this Image First edition for $1, which reprints the record-breaking, industry-shattering Spawn number 1.
With a bat on it. Like,
Oh, that's quite astute of you. Tony wants a copy.
I'm very astute.
Thursday for new episodes of Strange New World. So good. Angela's watching it. Sarah's watching it. I bet Ed's watching it, but he's not on tonight. our Star Trek fans.
You people
You know
have
what?
to stick together.
This is an amazing time to be a Star Trek fan. Doug wants a copy of Spawn, but you can read that. I have one more episode of Picard to finish, and I gotta say, I have not been overly impressed. Nay, not even any impressment with Picard season 2, unfortunately. And neither.
This is gross. Like, look at those eyeballs that are mouths.
Some people like horror.
I know, but
You know what? I'm gonna put little shelf talkers on here for Angie.
Oh my god.
Angie's shelf talker for Sandman Nightmare Country is "This is gross."
Oh, look at this.
Don't show that on public access.
I'm
here.
not. We'll get kicked off with what I'm
me
seeing
see.
here. Right there. Look at the kids.
That happens to me sometimes.
Oh my god. Don't rub your eyes. When you have a mouth for your eyes, that's all I'm gonna say.
Another Spawn. This time for John. Yeah, I have high hopes for season 3, Sarah, with the return of the original crew. And Kevin, even though he's only watched about 12 episodes of Next Generation, is also very excited for season 3. Angie could care less. We still have copies of this. Transformers Last Bot Standing.
I just can't do everything.
No, I can tell you're getting into Discovery, though.
I don't like it enough. I'm saying, I watch enough TV shows on my own.
Every Law and Order.
Doing physical therapy.
Every NCIS.
And stretching at night has cut into my TV time drastically.
This is like The Last Ronin, but with Transformers. Issue number 1, $6. Transformers Last Robot Standing. Again, very much a TMNT Last Ronin inspired Transformers book.
Is Ronin a cowboy?
Ronin is not in this book.
Oh, look at that.
It's possible that Sophie has watched more TNG.
That is kind of a cool creature.
Yeah. Than Kevin. He started watching some without me, so I don't know. And I think we have to shift over to Enterprise because I want him to watch Enterprise.
Okay.
All right, enough Star Trek babbling for now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not available. Sorry. That also is not available. Sorry, sold out of that. Hey, but that's available. Is Jonathan Hanover still watching? Yeah, Jonathan, I'm talking to you. Aliens Xenomorph head replica.
Where's that?
This is by the company that's been doing the Marvel Museum replicas, like the Thor hammer and the Iron Man helmet.
So it's an awesome desk topper.
Yes. And it is the first in a series, so there will be other Aliens and Predator of these things. It is $45. $45 for the Aliens Xenomorph warrior head. There's some different angles of the warrior head.
Okay, I do. I watch all the Chicago shows. Thanks, Mark.
Yes. Yeah, Mark, that's what Angie's into. Chicago Med, Chicago
I
on
like
Ice.
all the med shows.
Chicago. She does. She watches every med show.
Resident.
The one with the autistic guy, the Good Doctor, whatever it is.
And Mark even knows the names of them.
I do. Grey's Anatomy. What else?
I watch Blue Bloods and.
She's based in reality. I'm based in fantasy.
I watch some fantasy. I just, sometimes when you've stuck with a series so long, you just feel like there are some I've cut off, but.
MASH. John, what decade are you living in? She's not watching MASH. She's not watching TV Land or whatever that's on. Anyway, maybe we'll do an after-hours Star Trek discussion one day. From last week, we have Dune, The Waters of Canley, and I'm hoping Canley's not a character. It is on the wall from last week.
Okay, we have it, and we have a few.
This is a mini-series from the world of Dune. $5 for Dune, The Waters of Canley. Canley, written by Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson. Brian Herbert, son of original Dune author, whatever his name was, Mr. Herbert.
But with a splash of Citrus flavoring.
What?
That's their phrase. They were talking about a beer, I think.
Flashpoint Beyond is from last week. This is issue number 1 of 6. You may recall there was a Flashpoint Zero that came out about
That's
a month
also
ago.
all.
We still have copies of Flashpoint Zero. Frank Herbert. Thank you, Mark. I was going to say George for some reason.
This one's $4.99.
Yep, $5 for Flashpoint Beyond, the 6-issue miniseries written by Jeff Johns.
Is he carrying like Aquaman's trident?
He is carrying Aquaman's trident. So
Why?
this is a continuation of the Flashpoint universe.
Is
if
he
you're
stealing everybody's
into
secret
that
weapons?
sort of thing. That's Thomas Wayne, father of Bruce Wayne, who is the Batman in this universe.
Okay.
Next up, from last week, my pick of the week. If you never made it into the store, Metal Society, issue number 1, was my pick, written by Zach Kaplan, who wrote the Aftershock series Join the Future. And this is Rocky meets Terminator. Let's say that. So it is in a future society where robots rule everything and humans are the oppressed workers. There is a fight to end all fights to prove who is stronger, robot or human. Very well written, great artwork. Metal Society number 1 was my pick of the week last week. Again, it's kind of Terminator meets Rocky with a little bit of what's that Hugh Jackman movie with robots?
Oh my goodness, you with that.
Real Steel. It's a guilty pleasure in my household. Real Steel. Man, you remember how many times the kids would watch that on road trips?
Mm-hmm. Too many.
Quests Aside came out last week. If you're a fan of RPGs, then you want to check out Quests Aside. This is about a bar that people go to discuss their quests and possibly pick up new quests. It's got humor. It's got...
Are they like trading for quests? Because I need to read that.
Really?
Yeah.
Got some gnomes going up the stairs there. Quest Aside is published by Vault. It is $5. Yeah, and instead of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, It's Always Sunny in the Realms. So it's a dash of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with Dungeons and Dragons. And you get Quest Aside.
Quest Aside. It just sounds fun.
Q.
I know. My alphabetical order is just slow.
Brandon, we got you covered. Don't have that anymore. Maybe we do.
What? Yeah, you had the twig right there.
Yes. Hey,
You're horrible.
you just picked up on what I was laying down. Twig number 1 last week from Scotty Young and Kyle Strahm. This is written by Scotty Young, probably character designed by Scotty Young. This is a very cute, all ages story. It's rated teen, so forget what I said about all ages, but it's a very cute teen story full of amazing looking creatures. The artwork is outstanding. And it's almost like he's on a quest.
And I think that's the only one we have.
No. We have
Where are they?
right there. That's a different cover.
Oh.
What is this? Twig is $4 in Angie's nickname for me. No.
You're supposed to say nice things about yourself?
I can joke. Look at this guy. This is that guy from The Never-Ending Story, I think. He's got a lazy eye.
So I need a quest.
Quest Aside for Sarah. Quest and Twig. You're on a quest for the twig.
I know where the twig is. So does she have a preference on covers?
I did not offer a preference. But now everyone heard you say it. So.
Okay. You want to show the other one?
No. Oh, what the heck is this? Twig in a nutshell. Look at this artwork that somebody has in the back of Twig. It's like somebody made their own Twig
Quest and
figures.
Twig for Sarah.
Yeah, if you're a Scotty Young fan, if you're a fan of kind of fantasy, all ages stuff, you want to check out Twig. All right.
It kind of reminds me of We Live, just the art.
Oh, because they're trees.
No, because of the art. We Live wasn't trees.
Really?
No.
Ooh.
And We Live had the music in it. Oh, my knee.
All right, we got a couple things I didn't make slides for. We have a new Godzilla one-shot. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. This is $8. It is oversized, so it's like a 100-page giant. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah for $8. And then this is probably going back 3 weeks, and I don't know if we talked about this or not. Naughty List #1. This was my pick of the week and Alex's pick of the week back when it came out. Naughty List this is Santa Claus. This is Saint Nicholas, or whatever his human name is. And we find out how he becomes Santa. And it's not the story that our parents told us. I'll tell you that much. It's very good. It's very, very good.
I got Godzilla for Tony and Adam.
Tony and Adam, you're covered.
That looks like
Naughty List.
Harrison Ford a little bit.
It does look like Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is
or
Santa
Tim
Claus.
Allen, yeah.
Doesn't look like Tim Allen.
They're saying Tim Allen, question mark.
It's
a
a
bit.
twist on Santa that I never would have seen coming. It was very good, though. $5 for whatever that is, the Naughty List. All right, we got a couple trades from last week. We've got Avengers Digest Masterworks Edition, Volume 2. So this collects Avengers 11 through 20, $16.
Oh my gosh. He's got like a fire poker.
Yeah, you should read it.
Yeah, Chevy Chase-ish.
I haven't had a chance to read this yet, but I really want to. Retroactive, written and drawn by Ibrahim Mustafa. This is published by Humanoids, which does some really nice stuff. The artwork in this looks fantastic. It's a time travel story. Temporal agent Tariq Abdel Nassar is trapped in a time loop, living and dying over and over again. So like an R-rated Groundhog Day, perhaps. Or that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where the ship kept blowing up.
Got Grimm for Mark.
Grimm, yeah, okay.
He wanted Grimm.
Retroactive is $20. It is an original graphic novel. If you like time travel, if you like movies like Looper, then you'll probably dig it. We've got the collected edition of Stranger Things, Tomb of Gwen, or Yibwen. A story that shows you can build on small crumbs and find incredible treasure. $20. Written by Greg Pak, who is an amazing writer. This is another one.
Ooh.
Oh, no, that's not it.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's what she said. Lock and Key hardcover.
I wasn't expecting that either.
She hit my phone, which is in my butt. It's in my pocket.
Weird place.
Lock and Key, The Golden Age, $30. This is a hardcover that collects all the Lock and Key one-shots and the Lock and Key Sandman crossover. So lots of Lock and Key in here.
Oh.
Let's see. We got The Small World, Open the Moon, Face the Music, In Pale Battalions Go, and the Lock and Key Sandman Hell and Gone mini are all in this hardcover collection for $30.
And it's a hardback.
It is. I knocked on it.
I know.
I did not add this as a slide, but it is new this week. And another one that's on my to-read list. This is The Oates and the Elfine. The Oates, as in John Oates from Hall & Oates. It's about his family. It's not, actually. This is a fantasy story by our pal Michael Walsh, the writer of The Silver Coin. So this looks to be it's the Humanoids imprint, Big, which is recommended for ages 10 and up. So this looks like an all ages fantasy story by a fantastic writer and guest of the show, former guest of the show, Michael Walsh. The rare book that really feels like it was made for everyone, says Kelly Thompson, another fantastic writer. Jeff Lemire says, this book is pure magic, bursting with imagination, heart, and adventure.
Because in Elfie, the imagination of children has the power to shape everything around them. Ben and Lynn, along with some new allies, must travel through the Elfie to confront the Dark King, a mysterious being whose arrival has started to corrupt the Elfie in frightening and unexpected ways. It is up to Beth's sibling to rescue her from the clutches before the Elfnie is lost.
Elfine is what I'm saying.
Elfine.
But it looks like it's a regular old family that moves to Newfoundland Again, Michael Walsh is from up north in Canada, so he's writing this story based on his experience. It's $15, which I didn't get a chance to say. It is a hardcover. It looks like it's going to be super awesome.
It does.
Angie will probably report back on it next week. Manga back in stock after a lengthy absence. We have Dragon Ball 3-in-1 edition, Volume 1. So Dragon Ball Volume 1 collects, or Dragon Ball Omnibus, whatever you want to call this. I think they call it the 3-in-1. The first volume, $15 for Dragon Ball 3-in-1, collecting volumes 1, 2, and 3 of the single volumes. We also got in, finally, My Hero Academia Volume 1 is back in stock for $10.
I'll wait a minute.
We'll do 3 solo back issues and then get to some pops. We've got Captain America number 25. This is the Ed McGuinness variant. This is The Death of Captain America, $10. This was published, in 2005, 2006, 7, whenever it was. Ed McGuinness variant of number 25, Death of Captain America, $10.
I got you, John.
Adam Cordy picks up Cap 25. John, we got you on My Hero Academia. We've got the ongoing Green Arrow series written and drawn by Mike Grell. This is issue number 1 for $10. So this took place after Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters miniseries. This is Green Arrow ongoing number 1, written and drawn by Mike Grell for $10.
Thank you.
And our last back issue tonight is Daredevil number 21 by Mark Waid. This is the first appearance of the Superior Spider-Man, Otto Octavius as the Superior Spider-Man. First appearance, $15 for Daredevil number 21.
Otto Octavius is Spider-Man?
Superior Spider-Man. That was a great story. He
That gets...
puts his mind into Peter Parker's body. Dr. Octopus is dying, and he switches minds with Peter. Peter's mind goes into the dying body of Doc Ock.
Oh,
Doc Ock's mind goes into the body of Peter Parker.
there you go.
Here's some pops.
It does sound like a great story, though.
Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, $12. No, $11. Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat, $11. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, not to be confused with the $6 Million Man, $12 for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I just don't want him to be falling over there.
This was not an abandoned pop. This is one we got in last week. This is the Entertainment Earth exclusive Captain America with prototype shield. $15 for Steve Rogers with prototype shield, an Entertainment Earth exclusive.
This one's 13.
We got one of these dudes from Dragon Ball Z, Danny Vegito, or just Vegito.
And Ken the Eagle.
Vegito. $13 for Vegito.